We too wild.
Oh, Most High Christ. All right. Kwanayagabar, present yourself. And what you gonna do, young man? You gonna watch how this brother presents himself. You gonna do the exact same thing when I call you up. All right.
Select.
You gonna stay at Imajim?
Imajim.
There you go.
Shalom, Yahweh Shib Yahshua. Select.
You saying you state your registry.
Select. Kunayaga Bar Ban Yasharala Ban Select Ban Yahweh Ban Yasharala.
Do it over.
Kunayaga Bar Ban Yah Select. Kunayaga Bar Ban Yasharala Ban Select. Kunayaga Bar Ban Yahweh Ban Yasharala.
There you go. Now we say it together. Kunayaga Bar Ban Yahweh Ban Yasharala.
Shalom, Yahweh Shib Yahshua.
Yahweh Shib Yahshua. Now you come on in. All right. Now, like I say, you blow it on again. All right. Now you take the scroll. You want to uncover the scroll.
I'll let you get to it.
Got it?
So like this, sir.
Let me know you need help.
I got you.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Salaki, I apologize. I jumped the gun. Not the scroll yet, Salaki.
See, yeah, we ain't did
God, the chalice.
Yummy.
All right. You can leave it uncovered, though.
Okay.
Go ahead, blow the scroll again, Elisha. Salaki. All right, step back just a little bit.
Tight space.
Yeah. Sar. Your left hand over your chest.
La Yashala.
La Yashala. Sar. All right, now you're going to get the scroll. You got it? Over your right shoulder. That's Salaki, you right. That's your right shoulder. All right. Imajim, which means to stand. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means rise and face the east. It's this way. All right. All right, we're going to read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Haya. Shamka. Yahweh. Balakvaka. Kabah. Ratazaka. Haya. Aisha. Ratazak. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathan Lanawa. Lacham. Cow. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kawa Wap Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kawa Wap Yanawa. Wala'a. Dabaya Nawa. Manasaya one. Abal. Hawashaya Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. the Para.
Aman. In English, our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Babakashah.
Babakashah.
Nathan Lanawa.
Nathan Lanawa.
Hakat.
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 La Pa'ah.
La Pa'ah.
Kal Makalah.
Kal Makalah.
Wakal Marawah.
Wakal Marawah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
La Tahor.
La Tahor.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakwim.
Lahakwim.
Hamathim.
Hamathim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Awakawa.
Awakawa.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Nagarshan.
Nagarshan.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The Wad Aman.
The Wad Aman. In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha'ala.
Wayasha'ala.
Waha.
Waha.
Bayat Saparia.
Bayat Saparia.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The Wad Aman.
The Wad Aman. What we just said in the English was Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Bless us and Israel in the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharya.
Al-Haharya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waharatazah.
Waharatazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyinka.
Yamyinka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakayaka.
Yakayaka.
Wayarat.
Wayarat.
Lalayala.
Lalayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamor.
Yashamor.
Makal Rai.
Salaki. Yashamarka.
Oh, hold on, Salaki. Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamor.
Yashamor.
Afnapashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamor.
Yashamor.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Waba'aka.
Waba'aka.
Maita.
Maita.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that suffereth thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thashakwat.
Al-Thashakwat.
Al. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashanaik. Salakia. Wamashanaika.
Wamashanaika.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Yarayamwa.
Yarayamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayatayai Tazawa.
Wayatayai Tazawa.
Al-Tazap Pawanyaka.
Al-Tazap Pawanyaka.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakiram.
Wanakakiram.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakor.
Yazakor.
Sham Yashala.
Sham Yashala.
Aiwad.
Aiwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'at Tazawa.
Nawa'ai Tazawa. Lab.
Yakadwa. Alyaka. Baryath. Yakarafwa. Ahalya. Adawam. Wayamashat. Salaki. Wayashima Alyam. Mawaba. Wahagaryam. Gabal. Waimawan. Waimalak. Halashat. I'm Yeshabia. Tazawar. Yamashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Kamadium. Kasayasara. Kayabian. Badnakal. Koyashwan. Nashamadwa. Bayandara. Hayawa. Ban. Dama. Shayathamwa. Diyamwa. Ka'ira. Wakazabak. Wakazalmana. Calling to say a Kamwa. Ashar. Amawa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Nawa. Alahayim. Alahaya. Shayathamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanyaraka. Ka'ash. Tabayara. Wakalahaba. Talahat. Haryam. Khan. Daradapma. Basaarka. Wabasawapathka. Tabahalom. Mala'ah. Panyahom. Kolawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shamka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayabaawa. Idiai. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Say like you. Waya the Iowa. Kaya. Ata. Shamka. Yehowa. Badka. Yawan. All. Ratazah.
Aman. Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace. And be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel. May be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Asa also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kasan. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zeb. Yea. All their princes. As Abah. And as Amunah. Who said. Let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the Most High. Over all the earth. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. All right. Yeshabi, which means to be seated. Move that right there, Elisha. I got you. The water. All right. Yeshabi, which means to be seated. The water. All right, we're going to be starting from Joshua chapter 19, verse 43, right? Joshua 14 and 93.
19.
Salakia, chapter 19, verse 43. See everybody on there.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
Nah.
Let me get there real quick. I don't want.
Go ahead.
Joshua chapter 19, verse 43 in the Hebrew. I'm just trying to get it to load.
Make sure all phones are on mute. All right, all phones on mute.
Why ya? It's like it. Why Yalawan? Is that right?
Gone.
Watama Nath.
Gone.
Why Quarwan.
Gone.
Verse 44. Wala the Kwa.
Wa'alafqua.
Wagabathwan. Waba I laugh. Verse 45. Wayahad. Wabanya. Barak. Wagath. Ramawan. Verse 46. Wamya. Hayarakwan. Waharkwan.
No, you said it right the first time. Wahakran. There you go.
I'm Hagabawal. Mawal. Or is it Mawala?
Oh, good night. Hold on. We're going to go back. It's 45, right?
Well, I'm on 46.
46. I'll jump. This thing is acting silly. So
yeah, mine is too.
Okay, Mawal.
Is it Mawal?
Gone.
Mawal. Yagan.
No.
Yagwa. Salaki.
La'a. Yapwa.
Yapwa. Oh, yeah, Salaki. Yapwa. Verse 47. Wayataza'a. Gabawal. Banya. Dan. Maham. Waya'awa. Banya. Dan. Wayalakhamwa. I'm Lasham. Wayalakadwa. Awatha. Wayakawa. Awatha. Lapaya. Karab. Wayarashwa. Is that right?
Gone.
Awatha. Wayashabwa. Wayashabwa.
Gone.
Wayashabwa. Ba. Wayakwarwa. Lalasham. Dan. Kasham. Dan. Abayaham. Verse 48. Za'ath. Nachalath. Mata. Banya. Dan. Lamashab. Pakathum. Is that right?
Gone.
Ha'iriam. Ha'alah. Wakatazar. Yahan. Is that right?
Gone.
All right. I'll start 43.
Yeah, you started at 43.
Wayakawa. Lana Khal. Ah. Rataza. Lagaba. Lathya. Wayadanwa. Banya. Yasha'ala. Nakala. La Yahawasha. Ban. Nawan. Bathawa. Come.
That's it. Gone.
All right. I'm about to keep going.
Yeah, right. That's why it's so important that brothers and sisters watch that Lashawan Kodash. You follow along in this Hebrew. You understand? And once again, you don't have to look at it in the Assyrian Hebrew. You can look at it in the Paleo Hebrew as well. There's a Paleo Hebrew app, and also there's a Paleo Hebrew like PDF form where you can follow along in the scroll. So you don't have to look at it in the Assyrian if you don't like to look at it in the Assyrian. But it's good to know both. You should know both if you're a priest and officer in the UPK. But a brother and sister that's just just watching in, you can look at it in the Paleo if you want. There's a PDF app. There's tons of them. You can look at them. All right.
Counter to Khan.
This is Joshua's chapter 19, verse 43. And Elon and Thamanatha and Ekron, verse 44, and Eltekah and Gibbethon and Baalath, verse 45, and Jehud and Benebrek and Girth Rimmon, verse 46, and Mijerkon, and Rakan, and the border before Japho.
With the border.
Salaki, with the border before Japho, verse 47. And the coast of the children of Dan went out too little for them. Therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Leshem, and took it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelled therein, and called Leshem Dan, after the name of Dan their father. Verse 48. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. Verse 49. When they had made an end of dividing the land for inheritance by their coast, the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua, the son of Nun, among them.
Joshua chapter 19, verse 50. Payah, Yahweh, not the Noah, Nathanwa, Lawa, Ha'ai, Yar, right, Ashar, Sha'al, Dama, what's that? Damanath, Sarach, Bahar, Aparium. It's like it. Waya Bana, Ha'ayar, Waya Shab, Ba. What's that? Just Ba. Verse 51. Allah, Hanakalath, Ashar, Nakalawa. Is that right? Naklawa.
Salaki. You still on the first line?
Kind of that last word is that Naklawa.
Khan.
Naklawa.
Khan. No, Nakalwa.
Nakalwa. What's that? Allah Eleazar.
Khan. So go ahead.
Oh, so like Eleazar.
No, you don't say it like
so like Allah Izar.
There you go.
Allah Izar.
Allah
Izar.
There you
so like I was just about to say.
The English right now.
Hakahan. Waya Hawa. Waya Hawashai. Waya Hawashai. Ban. Nawam. No, Nawa. Nawan. War Ashia.
There you go.
War Ashia. Ha Bawath. Ha Bawath.
God, you said it right.
Ha Bawath. Lamato Wath. Banya. Yashala. Bagawarla. Bagawarla. Bashala. Lapanya. Yahweh. Pathak. Allah. What's that? All? Ahal. Mawa'id. Wayakawa. Makalak. Rataza. All right. Joshua chapter 20, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Wayadabar, Yahweh, all, Yahweh Shai, La Amar, verse 2. Dabar, all, Banya, Yashala, La Amar, Danwa, Lakam, Af, Iriah, Hamakwa, Lot, Ashar, Dabarthia. Dabarathia, Allah Yakam, Bayad, Masha, Moses. Verse 3. Lana Ras. Ross?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the Ra.
Oh, Salaki. Yeah, you said it right.
Oh, because Lana Was. I was about to say my tribute.
No, you're right.
Shema. Robert Tazak.
Watazak.
Maka.
Watazak.
Watazak. Maka. Napash. Basha Gaga. Babalya. The Ith. Wahayawa. Lakam. Lamakwalat. Maga all. Or is it Maga Allah?
No, you said it right. Maga all.
Maga all. Hadam. Verse 4. Wanas. Yeah, Wanas. All the Kaf. Maha'arium. Hala. So like my screen trip. Wa'ai Mad Patach. Sha'ir. Sha'ir. Ha'ayar. Wadabar. Ba'azanya. Zakwa Naya. Zaquanya.
There you go.
Zaquanya. Ha'ayar. Ha'aya. Dabarya. How did you say that again?
Dabaryawa. That'd be Dabaryawa.
Dabaryawa. Is that right?
Gone.
Wa'asapwa.
Gone.
Wa'asapwa. Athwa. Ha'ayar. Allah. So like Alayaham. Wanatha. Wanath. So like Wanath Noah. Lawa Makwa Wam. Wayashab. Imam. Last verse. Wayakaya. Yara.
What? Just what? You said Wayakaya.
Wakya.
Just Wakaya.
Wakaya. Yara. Yaradap. Is that right?
Gone.
Gaal. Hadam. Akaryawa. Wala'a. Yasa. Garwa. Haratazak. Haratazak. Bayadwa. Kaya. Babalaya. Babalya. Da'ith. Hakak.
No, Haka.
Ra'aihawa. Wala'a. Shana. Hawa'a. Lawa. Mathama. Wall. Shalashwam. Shalashwam. The Avenger.
Which one? Go 59, right? I mean,
50. I think 50.
49. I mean 50. Okay, good.
Gaal. So Gaal. The Avenger.
Joshua chapter 19 verse 50. According to the word of the Lord
of the
Most High, they gave him the city which he asked, even Timnath-Nasir in Mount Ephraim, and he built the city and dwelt therein. Verse 51. These are the inheritance which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun and the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel divided for an inheritance by lot of Shiloh before the Most High at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So they made an end of dividing the country. Chapter 20 verse 1. The Most High also spoke unto Joshua spake unto Joshua saying, verse 2, speak to the children of Israel, saying, appoint out for your cities of refuge, whereof I spake unto you by the hand of Moses. Verse 3, that the slayer that killeth any person unawares and unwittingly may flee thither, and they shall be your refuge from the avenger of blood. So I Verse 4, when he that doth flee into one of those unto one of those cities, shall stand at the entering of the gate of the city, and shall declare his cause in the ear of the elders of that city. They shall take him into the city unto them, and give him a place, and he may dwell among them. Verse 5. And if the avenger of blood pursue after him, then they shall not deliver the slayer up unto his hand. Up into his hand. Because he smote his neighbor unwittingly, and hated him not before time.
So anybody know what this is a scripture about, brother? You know this is what we just read.
I'm following. I'm just. He said. I will still add like where he said, told him to dwell into the city.
Mm-hmm. What city?
The city.
What's that city called? Anybody else want to try to give it a shot? Have you found it yet? You said it right. The Lord is the Most High God is telling Joshua. He's telling him to dwell into to establish a city. And what is this city called? One second. Let the brother try out.
Oh, okay.
Have you found it yet? Keep looking. Keep looking. We just read it. In verse 2. Go to verse 2.
Verse 2.
Chapter 20, verse 2. What city is that called? Have you found it yet?
I don't think it's in verse 2. Chapter 20, verse 2.
Verse 2 is right there in front of your face. What's it called? You just read it.
Oh, city of refuge.
Cities of refuge. That's what these cities are called. These are literal cities that someone, which is why I asked, what problem is this solving? This goes to cut that whole the theory in the black community that 2023 is the first year of black on black crime. Like, you think that millennials are the first people to have black on black crime in the black community. Black on black crime have always happened in the black and Hispanic communities. This is the reason why the Most High God said to establish cities of refuge. Because if you are a brother who kills my brother, who unalives my brother for social media, you going to unalive my brother, what am I going to want to do?
Retaliate.
I'm going to want to do what?
Retaliate.
And I'm going to do it. And so now when I do it, because there's no, there's cops that's not walking the streets where you at, but there are judges in Israel, and there is a leader in Israel, and there's law enforcement in Israel. So if somebody finds out that you have smoked somebody else because you retaliated against somebody, that's a crime in Israel. You can't just kill somebody because they killed your brother. But the Most High God, He established cities of refuge so you can flee. And you can go there, you can flee, and the time you there, you fleeing, the case can be solved. Now we figure out why this brother did this. Now we figure out why the sister did this. We figured out why the Issacharites, why all of these cartels in Mexico. That's not new. Issachar have waged war against their own tribe since the days of Moses and Joshua. It's right here in the Bible. So let Christians free. Let your mind be free from Christians telling you that there have just now in 2020s, in the 2000s, been black on black crime. Black on black crime have always existed, which is why Christ had to come to establish brotherhood. Because at this time, there was no brotherhood like you think of it as. There was no brotherhood where you may, you kill my brother. Guess what I can do? I can now unalive you because you killed my brother. And the Lord established a city for it. You understand? He established cities for this. Christ had to come, why? To teach you how not even to look at your brother the wrong way. He came to teach you and establish brotherhood to make sure you don't even look at another man's woman, which is the reason why most brothers even die over women. He had to come and say, although you heard it said in times past that if you have sex with a woman who has a husband, I'm paraphrasing, have sex with a woman that has a husband, that you are an adulterer and you should be killed. I tell you that if you look at a woman who has a husband with lust in your eye, you've committed adultery. That's right. Christ came to increase the law. He didn't come to end it. He came to make it harder to follow. You understand? Now, at this time, you could just go smite a brother that looks at your woman the wrong way and go flee to a city of refuge. Christ said, man, no, we don't need a city of refuge. You need brotherhood. That's right. That's something we didn't have during Moses. That's something you didn't have during Joshua. You had men that followed orders. That's it. But you didn't have men that wanted to love their own people. And that's what Israel needs, which is why the whole killing and sacrificing of the lamb, that didn't do anything. Because I can sin, I go and I murder my brother because he looked at my wife the wrong way, or because he had sex with my daughter without asking me first. I could just go to this city of refuge, or one of them, and I could just hide out. I don't have to go do time. I don't have to get punished. I could just leave there, and then nothing happens to me. I come back after 7, 8 years like nothing ever happened. Brothers over time began to use that as, okay, I could just hurt another black man. I could just commit black on black crime, and I can go to a city of refuge. Guess what had to happen? Christ had to come and say, don't even look at your brother with hate in your heart. Don't even look at him hatefully. If you have an issue, go to he and thee alone. And if your brother does not hear you, now you go to counsel. If the brother doesn't hear if the brother doesn't listen to the counsel, or the sister doesn't listen to the counsel, then you take it up in front of the entire nation of Israel. If that person doesn't listen to the judgment of the nation of Israel, then they are kicked out. You don't have to kill them. Now we solve black on black crime. You understand? That's how to solve black on black crime. Not through prayer and fasting and all of that garbage that Christians do. You solve it by just simply keeping the laws of God.
That's right.
That's what Christ taught. Christ increased the law to make it harder for brothers to even be in here.
That's right.
Which is why it's so hard. It's such a burden for you to even come into UPK in the truth, because that's the way Christ intended for it to be. This isn't a Christian church where everybody hates everybody. There's no law. There's no order. There's no brotherhood. You could just go and have sex with a woman even though she has a husband. That's not this place. Then you're going to end up with cities of refuge again, and it all just starts over. This has to be about brotherhood, which is what the Bible's about, which is what Christ taught, which is what the UPK is founded on. You understand? You had a question?
Yeah. So according to how I'm hearing it, so brotherhood, black on black crime only consists within us. It does not consist. So once you put them out, that's not black on black crime what they do out there.
What you mean? When they go to the city of refuge?
I mean, yeah.
They hiding. They not going to the city of refuge for vacation. They on the run, which is why it's called refuge. What's the word refuge mean? You know? If you don't know a word, look it up. Look up what the word refuge means. That goes for any brother who don't know what the word means. You look it up. Look up what the definition of the word refuge. It's not called the city of paradise. It's called the city of refuge. These are not men that are going there for vacation. These are brothers who's going to seek.
They're seeking being safe or shelter from pursuit or danger.
There you go. They seeking safety from being on the run from the law. You just murdered a brother. That's not, it's not right. That's not lawful. You can't murder. It's in the law. But if a brother smites your brother and you do what? You take your emotion and you just go and kill him for that. There's a city for you to seek refuge. Right. Go ahead.
And so, like you, sir, if I may, just to add on, and if those brothers were caught outside of that city of refuge, if they wasn't in that city of refuge, what would happen is if the laws caught up with them, they would be put to death. Because as the city of refuge is like what the Adawan is saying, you can go there and dwell there as long as you're in the city.
And don't think of it as
don't look at it like
you hiding. You a brother that's on the run from the law. Think about somebody, brothers that's ever been on the run from the law. You know brothers like that? How do they act?
Paranoid.
They act what?
Paranoid.
These ain't brothers that's in the city of refuge just having a good time drinking. Yeah. They looking over their shoulder. King David, it's written in the book in 1 Chronicles and 1 Kings, where King David was in the city of refuge on the run from King Saul. And he was a brother who was on shamar. You understand? He was on guard. He didn't allow you sleep, 2-3 hours? Brothers who are just paranoid because they on the run from the cops or on the run from the law, they just are paranoid and they can't sleep. They always think it's somebody out to get them. They whispering everything because they think everybody listening to them. That's the city of refuge. You're not in pleasure. You just did a wrong and unlawful act. But the Most High God, in his mercy, he doesn't want, because if everybody just gets killed, then there will be no Israel. So there has to be some city that the Most High God put in place for us so that brothers who are felons and brothers who may have done wrong in the past, they get a chance to do right again. That's it, Doc. If everybody just dies for what they do, that doesn't solve the problem, does it? If everybody just gets killed, if every woman that's a whore, or every sister that smokes crack, or brother that smokes crack, if they just die for what they do, then what is the point of even having a nation of people, Doc? Because everybody's just going to die. Wouldn't we all be dead? Mm-hmm. Didn't we all sin before we came in here? We smoked and we had sex with whores and we would lie and steal and do all kinds of sin. So we would all just be dead. So then what would be the point? The Most High God in his mercy and his wisdom, he established some place for brothers to take a chance to get right. You understand? Think of it like that. Don't think of it as a place where brothers go to just run from what they just did. They're going to run, meaning they're paranoid. They're scared. They're remorseful. You understand? They're remorseful. Like brothers that's in prison. Some brothers in prison are remorseful for what they did. You talk to them and say, man, I should never killed those people. I messed up. I should have never did that. You listen to brothers that go to the penitentiary, they say it all the time. I know when I have family in there, they'll call you, yeah, don't end up like this because I effed up. I messed up. That's a person who's remorseful. Don't do what I did. This was messed up. I should have never did this. That's a person who they thought about. They repent. You understand? Now you get into repenting. That's the city of refuge, That's a place where you go to get another chance, because you just messed up. You just did something that's a sin. And instead of having to kill and slaughter goats, the Most High God, once again, it was pointless. It was just all pointless. You get my point? It was pointless. The slaughtering of the goats, all of that, the Lord don't need your goats. He don't need your first fruits. He don't need any of that. The reason that he did that and gave us those laws of sacrifice, the laws to sacrifice for your sins, was so that you can learn from the mistakes that you just made. You understand? Brothers, over time, Israel just kept using that as that's where the term scapegoat come from. Because you just continue to do something over and over. You have a goat here, you're just going to slice it up and you're going to go back to smoking. You're not going to care about what you just did. You die, everybody dies, there's no nation. So what does the Lord have to do? Establish these cities of refuge, Joshua. Yahushai, which is Joshua's name in the Hebrew, establish these cities of refuge so brothers can flee and be on the run from the law, so that way everybody doesn't die. That's mercy, You understand? That's mercy, brother. That's grace. That's a period of time to say, I effed up. Like a brother that does 7 years in the penitentiary. I effed up. Give me another chance, oh God. Now you go back, you apologize to the people. You do your penance, you do right. You understand? Now you accept it back in the nation of Israel. That's what had to happen. Or else brothers everybody would just be dead. You understand?
That's right.
Keep going. Whoever's reading, keep going.
Okay. Verse, Salakia was in verse 3. And the slayer that killeth any person unawares and unwittingly may flee thither, and they shall be your refuge from the avenger of blood. Verse 4. And when he do, Salakia, and when he that doeth flee unto one of those cities shall stand at the entering of the gate of the city, and shall declare his cause in the ears of the elders of that city. They shall take him into the city unto them, and give him a place, and he may dwell among them.
That he may
dwell among them. Mm-hmm. Verse 5. And if the avenger of blood pursue after him, then they shall not deliver the slayer up into his hand, because he smote his neighbor unwittingly and hated him not before time.
So brothers wasn't doing it out of hatred in their heart. But over time, I guess what happened? Brothers started to just, you murdered my brother? Yeah, sure, I recognize your face. And then you just kill him with your sword, and now brothers just flee to the city of refuge. And the Lord is just like, damn, what is this? Are you a nation? So many times in the Bible, the Most High God, he always asked the judges or the prophets over the nation of Israel, he always asked them rhetorical questions, like what he did with Jeremiah or Ezekiel or Nahum or Obadiah. He would ask rhetorical questions. What has Israel become? Are you a nation just full of whores? Is Israel a homeborn slave? What are you? Because all we become, because we adapt to the other cultures that are around us, we always become something that the Most High God never intended for us to be. Now you're just a nation of people who hate your brother. Why? Because of a certain color he wears. Why do you hate your brother? Because he's a Crip and I'm a Blood. I like red, he likes blue. So now that's why you hate your brother. Where did that come from? That comes from the Democrats and the Republicans. A red party and a blue party. Because you integrate and adopt your oppressor's lifestyle, now you become a nation like your oppressor. A nation that God staunchly is against. And the Lord doesn't want Israel to be that nation. So now what do you have to do? Repent. Now you have to repent. Now you have to change your life. Everybody needs a city of refuge out from the black and Hispanic community. You don't think those brothers from the cartel, you think that they enjoy castrating a grown man because he's in a rival cartel? They don't enjoy doing that. I know so many times because of the lies of our oppressor and TV and media, it makes you think that we are just a nation full of savages. That's what the word Indian even means. That's what the oppressor calls our brothers from the tribes of Gad and Reuben, the Indians, the native Indians. They think we're just a nation of savages who enjoy and take pleasure in harming one another. They think the Crips and the Bloods actually like killing each other. They think the vice lords enjoy murdering their own people. They don't enjoy doing it, They're remorseful and sad, so sad that they have to get high in order to commit crime. Those brothers in those cartels in Mexico get high, before they commit a crime. Right. Everybody gets high before they goddamn commit a murder. You think you can do it on good conscience? You can't. You're not a murderer. You're the children of God. You're the prince of the power. You're the sons of Israel, the sons of God. You're not a murderer and a thief and a liar and a gangbanger, which is why you have to get high in order to do it, We're not a people that are merciless like our oppressor. We're a merciful people, We're a loving people, a kind people, a caring people. And those brothers need a chance, Those sisters that did wrong, they need a chance, They shouldn't always be labeled as some whore or some thot or some woman who did this and did that. She needs a chance to get right. Everybody deserves a second chance, don't they? We all deserve a second chance, or else we would all just be dead, which is why Christ had to come, to establish that law, to increase the law, and to make sure we understand what brotherhood really is. That's what John 3:16 is about, Not about loving everybody, not about Christ coming to save everybody. John 3:16 is about God sending his peculiar son to save the Crips and the Bloods, the Vice Lords and the GDs, the Jalisco cartel, the La Pisas cartel, the brothers down there in Sinaloa, the brothers down there in Culiacan, the brothers down there in Nicaragua. That's who Christ came to save, brother. That's the brotherhood of John 3:16. That's the brotherhood of the Bible. But you will never understand it if you continue to go to church and love your oppressor and love the other nations who are around about you. You have to learn this truth and learn the truth about the Bible.
That's right.
Keep going. That's it. So I think you finished. Okay, Most High Christ.
If I could,
go ahead, please.
I was going to say I had a little precept to go along with what we were talking about as far as the cities being a refuge. You know what I'm saying? Because of course the Lord has raised up another refuge, and that refuge is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge.
Right, brother.
Ezekiel 11:16. Therefore say thus the Most High Power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come.
Right.
A sanctuary is another word for a refuge. It's a place to protect. You understand? Right. That's why when you have wildlife animals that are in danger, they put them in sanctuaries to protect them and keep them away from the predators and control the hunters of them people. And that's what we need as blacks, Hispanics, and natives. We need somebody to protect us from what's going on, even if it's protecting us from us.
Right.
You understand? Like the officer is saying, black on black crime. It's always been in our nation. But the one thing about it is that it's just a civil matter.
Right.
Understand? The term itself, black on black crime, is something political that they use to try to make us seem less human. You understand? Because every nation has an internal problem, a civil matter. You understand? But of course, we are here to fix it. You understand? Our brothers are here to fix that.
You was done with it?
Come.
Most High Christ. Damn right. I get it, brother. In the hand.
Right. It's like he said, he just sparked in my mind. What he just said was so heavy. And that's and that black on black crime thing, that's one of the, if you just realize how disgusting the Christian church is and Christianity and our black leaders. Because soon as it's an issue, soon as you see George Floyd's, or soon as you see Sandra Bland's, you'll have some Christian come in the comment section or make comments like, well, what about the black on black crime? What about the black on black crime? What about the black on black crime? So the black on black crime, that gives the oppressor the right to unalive us,
right?
Because of the black on black crime, because we don't care about ourselves,
right?
So we might as well let them kill us because we kill ourselves. That is such a disgusting way to think. Because like he said, that's a civil matter. This is with brothers and sisters. This is our culture. Like, that's like if a oppressor, just imagine if an oppressor said that, well, what about the black people killing us? That sounds stupid.
Right.
That sounds stupid because if a oppressor kills another oppressor, they're not thinking about the last time a so-called black man killed the oppressor.
Right.
Because it rarely happens for one.
Right.
Because we're Christian.
Damn right.
That's all I wanted to say.
Damn right. All right, you got that? Verse 2.
It's back on me, out of one.
God, you too out.
Joshua chapter 20, verse 6 in the Hebrew. Wayashab. You said Wayashab. Bayar. Hahaya. Aid. Imadwa Lapanya Ha'aida Lamasha Pat Aid Mawaf Hakahan Hagadawal Ashar Ya Bayamyam. Is that right?
Bayamyan. There you go. That's Benjamin.
Oh, Bayamyam. So like it. Haham Az Yashawab Harwa Tazaka.
Haratazak.
Waba'a. All ayarwa. Wa all bayafwa. All ha'ayar. Ashar. What's that? Nas. Nas. Masha. Verse 7. Waya quad shua. Waya shua. Af, Kodash, Bagal Yala. Is that right? Bagal Yala.
Y'all, Bagal y'all.
Bagal y'all. Bahar, Napath.
So like it, Bagalayal. Bagalayal. There you go.
Bagalayal. Bahar, Napathalia. Napathalia.
Yeah, that's Naphtali.
Naphtali, kind of. Napathalia. Wa'af, Shakam, Bahar, Aparia.
Ephraim. Aparium.
Wa'af, Koryath, Arabai.
You just said it.
Arabai, Hayah. Habarwan, Bahar, Yahawada. Yeah, Yahawada.
You know what the hell that is. Judahites only know what they recognize they tribe in the Hebrew. Right. They don't recognize Naphtali, they don't recognize Benjamin, they don't recognize nobody else. Ephraim, Aparium. They just see Yahawada. That's me, I'm a Judahite.
I'm guilty. Verse 8. Wama bar Layardan Yara Yakawa. So that is
Yara
Yakwa. Mazaraka.
There you go.
Oh yeah, it's all right. Mazaraka. Nathanwa. Batazar. Bama da Bar. Bama ya Shar. Mamata. Ra'abawan.
Who was that? That's
Reuben.
That's Reuben. Ra'awaban. There you go.
Wa'af. Ra'amath. Bagala'id. Mamata. God. That's Gad. Wa'af. Galawan. Baba Shan. Mamata. Manasha. Verse 9. Allah Hayawa Ariya Hamawa Aid. No, that ain't right. Hamawa Aida.
God, you said it right.
Hamawaidah. Lakal. Lakal. Banya Yashala Walagar. Hagar. Bathawa Kam. Lana Was. Shema. Kal. Makah. Napash. Bashagaga. Or Bashagag. Is it Bashagag? Bashagaga.
Bashagaga. Bashagaga.
Bashagaga. Wala Yamawath. Bayad. Gaal. Hadam. Id. Imadwa. Imadwa. Lapanya. Ha'ida. Joshua chapter 21 verse 1. I forgot where I'm stopping.
I think verse 2.
Yeah.
Is it verse 2?
I believe verse 2. You're on chapter 21.
I think verse 3. I'm stopping at 3. So like this thing keep popping up. Alright. Wayagashwa. Ra'ashya. Abawath. Halawayam. All. Allah Izar. Hakahan. Wa'al. Yahawashai. Ban. Nawan. Wa'al. Ra'ashya. Abawath. Hamatawath. Labanya. Yashala. Verse 2. Wayadabarwa. Allah Yaham. Bashalah. Ba'aratazah. Bana'ain. La. Kana'ain. Salakia. The water. La Mar. Yahweh. Tazawah. Bayad. Masha. Lataf. Lanawa. Irayam. La Shabbath. Wamagar Shayahan.
Wamagarash Yahan.
Wamagarash Yahan.
There you go.
Labahamath Noah. Labahamath Noah. Verse 3. Wayatanwa. Banya Yashala Lalawa Yam. Manakalathum. Al Paya. Yahweh Af. Ha'irayam. Ha'Allah. Wa'af. Magar Yash Yahan.
Magarash Yahan.
Magarash Yahan.
There you go. Back to 20, chapter 20, verse 6.
Joshua chapter 20 verse 6. And he shall dwell in that city until he stand before the congregation for judgment, and until the death of the high priest that shall be in those days. Then shall the slayer return and come unto his own city, and unto his own house, and unto the city from whence he fled. Verse 7. And they appointed Kadesh in Galilee, in Mount Naphtali, and Shechem in Mount Ephraim, and Kirjathabath, which is Hebron, and in the mountain of Judah. Verse 8. And on the other side, Jordan by Jericho eastward, they assigned Bezir in the wilderness upon the plain out of the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead, out of the tribe of Gad, and Golan in Bashan, out of the tribe of Manasseh. Verse 9. These were the cities appointed for all the children of Israel, and for the stranger that sojourneth among them, that whosoever killeth any person that at unawares may flee thither, and not die by the hand of the avenger of blood, until he stood before the congregation. Chapter 21, Joshua's chapter 21, verse 1. Then came near the heads of the fathers of the Levites unto Eleazar the priest, and unto Joshua the son of Nun, and unto the heads of the fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel. Verse 2. And they spake unto them at Shiloh, in the land of Canaan, saying, the Most High commanded by the hand of Moses that give us cities to dwell in, with the suburbs thereof for our cattle. Verse 3, and the children of Israel gave unto the Levites out of their inheritance, at the commandment of the Most High, these cities and their suburbs.
All right, that's it. All right, hey, Majum, just us up here, stand. Just us up here, you sit down. You two up.
Yeah, I was gonna wait for you to put you up.
All right, Elisha, you gonna blow the horn.
Kind of the count.
Now, normally, the brother would exit through the right, but since there ain't no space, you're gonna exit this way too, and then you're gonna come up this way. All right, young man Jay, present thyself. So what you gonna do? You gonna state your registry. So put your phone up. All right, you gonna stand. This is our Majum right here. You gonna stand at Majum. All right. You're gonna say your name. So you just gonna say young man Jay. Are you a Judite? You from the tribe of Judah? So you're gonna say young man Jay, Bun Yahawada, Bun Yasher Allah. All right. Can you say that?
Young man Jay, Bun Yahawada,
Bun
Yasher Allah.
Damn right. All right. Now we'll have our hand over our chest like this. Before you do that, we're gonna do it first. All right. We have to accept you up here. The priests have to accept the brother up here. That's why you state your registry, so we know who is this brother. Who does he come from? What stock does he descend from? What tribe is he from? All right?
That's right.
All right? Young man Jay, Bun Yahawada, Bun Yasher Allah. Now, you will put your hand up, and you will salute. So you will say the salute. Yahweh.
Yahweh Ba Hashem.
Yahweh
Shai. Barakatah.
A thumb.
Come.
Yahweh Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. Now, you going to exit first. And then you going to come up here, brother. You two up. All right, brother. Now, you go ahead. All right. You're going to be in the middle. So, like, Kunaya, left the phone out.
So, the water.
All right. Now, Elisha, you going to blow the horn again. All right. Now, Yeshabi, which means to be seated. All right. All right, so now
we back in the Hebrew. No.
Yeah, we back in the Hebrew.
English.
Nope, he just read. He just finished out the English.
Finished the English.
So you in verse 4.
Kind of the kind. All right, Joseph chapter. Joshua, Salakia. Joshua chapter 21, verse 4. Wayatazah Hagar. No, this Hagawarla.
There you go.
Hagawarla. Lamashapakath. Hakwa Hathya. Waya Haya. Labanya. What's that? Aharon. Hakahan. Man. Halawa Yawan. Wam. Halawa Yam. Is that right?
Khan.
It's twisted. Halawa Yam.
Khan.
Mamata. Yahawada. Wamamata. Hashama Anya. Wamamata. Banyaman. Bagawarla.
Banyamyan.
God.
The first one wasn't bad. That first one you said Banyamyam, that wasn't Benjamin. That was my fault. So
okay, I was about to say because it was.
This is Benjamin. This is Benjamin.
That's what popped up in my head when I read it.
You can follow in the Hebrew. Go to tools. If you go to tools, so you're on verse 4. So you go to tools on verse 4, and it'll pull up the Hebrew. You see that? That's the Hebrew. All right. No, it's a while. That's why you follow along. You understand? You can, that's how you learn. You just follow along. Go ahead.
Banyamnyam, Bagawarla, Irayam, Shalash, Aishara. Yeah, that. Right. All right, verse 5. Walabanya, Kohath, Hana Wathrayam. Is that right? Hana Rath. So I said it right.
Hana Rathrayam.
Mama Pakath. Mata.
That's Hana Watharium.
Hold on.
Hanawatharium.
Hanawatharium. Hanawatharium. Mama Shapakath. Mata. Agarium. Aparium. Aparium.
Ephraim.
You just told me that out of one.
Look, y'all see Judah. You see Judah. He read Judah perfectly, didn't he? He didn't read Aparium good. So like it.
We still want sticks. So like
no, they're right.
One more time. Don. Wamakata Zaya. Is that right?
I don't see where you at.
Wamakata Zaya. Mata. Mana Shah. Yeah, Mana Shah. Bagawarla. Bagawarla.
No, that's Bagawarla.
Bagawarla.
Khan.
Wagaboral. So it's like Wagawaral. Wagawaral. That's how you say it. Iriom. Ishar. Verse 6. Wala Banya. Garshawan. Is that right? Garshawan. Mama Shapakath. Gorashwan. Mama Shapakawath. Is that right? Mama Shapakawath.
Mama Shapakathwath.
Mama Shapakathwath. Pakawath. Mama Shapakawath.
There you go.
Mata. Yashashakar.
Yash Shakar. This is always gonna stump brothers up. That's two shahs. So you see how that says where you Yash. This is Issachar.
Yash Shakar.
Right here. You see that?
Those two.
Yep, the shah. That's Yash Shakar.
Yash Shakar.
And you have to say it separately like that. Don't blend them into Yash Shakar. It's Yash Shakar. All right? Yash Shakar. Yash Shakar. Just like that. All right? Go ahead, Elisha.
Wamamata. Ashar. Wamamata.
No, Salaki, read Yashakar.
Yash Shakar.
There you go.
Salaki, we in verse 6, right?
Yeah, we in verse 6.
Verse 6.
Go ahead, Elisha. You too.
Oh, Salaki. Wamamata. Ashar. Wamamata. Napathalia.
That's Naphtali. Naphthalia.
Napathalia.
There you go.
Wamakatazaya. Mata. Manasha.
Katazaya.
Wamakatazaya. Mata. Manasha. Babashan. Baga. Salaki. Bagawarla. Bagawarwal. Ariom. Shalash. Ishara.
There you go.
It's Ishara. Verse 7. Labanya. Mamaria. Is it Mararia? Mararia. Lama Shapakathum. Mamata. Ra'abawan. No. Ra'awaban.
Reuben.
Wamamata. God. Wamamata. Zabawalan. I don't know why I can't get.
That's Zebulon.
Yeah, Zebulon. Zabawalan. Iriom. Shathium. Verse 8. Wayadanwa. Banya Yashala Lalawa Yum. Ah. Ha'iriyum. Ha'ala. Wa'ah. Magar Shayahan. Margarash Yahan. Ka'ashar. Tazawah. Yahweh. Bayad. Masha. Bagawar. I can't. Bagarwal.
So like it. Bagarawal.
Bagarawal.
There you go.
All right. I'm at verse 9. Where am I stopping? 10? Yeah, verse 10. Wayatha Danwa. Mamata. Banya. Yahawada. Wa Mamata. Banya. Shemaywan.
There you go. Simeon. Shemayawan.
Ah. Ha'iriyum. Ha'ala. Ashar. Yaquara. Atahan, Basham. Verse 10. Wayahaya, Labanya,
Aharon.
Aharon.
That's Aaron.
Mama Shapakawath. Is that right? Mama Shapakawath.
Kowath. Khan, you said it right.
It says Mama Shapakawath.
Khan.
Haka Hathya. Mabanya. Lawoya. Kaya. Laham. Haya.
That's it. Haya.
Haya. Hagawar. So like he just booted me out. What verse was I in?
You at verse 10, Khan. You at Hagawar.
So like Hagawar Raya Ashna.
Oh, that's it. Somebody verse 10. Sorry. All right, now you're going to read it in English, all right? So you go back up to verse 4. That's where you started. You're going to read from 4 to 10. That's 7 verses. Go ahead. You talk.
And
call it out.
Say Joshua chapter 21, verse 4.
Joshua chapter 21, verse 4.
There you go.
And the lot came out for the families of the Kohathites and the children of Aaron the priest, which were of the Levites, had by lot out of the tribe of Judah and out of the tribe of Simeon and out of the tribe of Benjamin, 13 cities. Verse 5. And the rest of the children of Kohath had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Ephraim, and out of the tribe of Dan, and out of the half tribe of Manasseh, 10 cities. Verse 6. And the children of Gershon had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Issachar, and out of the tribe of Asher, and out of the tribe of Naphtali, and out of the half tribe of Manasseh. In Bashan, 13 cities. Verse 7. The children of Merari by the families had out of the tribe of Reuben, and out of the tribe of Gad, and out of the tribe of Zebulun, 12 cities. Verse 8. And the children of Israel gave by lot unto the Levites these cities with their suburbs, as the Lord commanded.
When you see that, when you see the Lord, when you see the Most High's name capitalized like that, you see Lord that, and you see the before it, I always say the Most High. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
And as the Most High commanded.
There you go.
By the hand of Moses. Verse 9. And they gave out of the tribe of the children of Judah, and out of the tribe of the children of Simeon, these cities which are here mentioned by name. Verse 10. Which the children of Aaron, being of the families of the Kohathites, who were of the children of Levi, had, for theirs was the first lot.
There you go.
In the English, Joshua chapter 21, verse... in the Hebrew, Salakia. Joshua chapter 21, verse 11. Wayadanwa, Lahom, Ath, Koryath, Arabai, Abiyah, Ha'aina, Wak, Haya'ah, Kabar, is it Kabarwan? Kabarwan, Bahar, Yahawada, Wa'ath, Magarsha, Ya Magarsha. Sabayab.
Magarash. That word
So
is
it's Margarash. Okay, Margarash. Sabayab.
Sabayabathya.
Sabayabathya.
God,
Sabayabathya.
There you go.
Sabayabathya. Verse 12. Wa'af Shadah Ha'ayar. No, Ha'ayar.
You said it right, Con.
Ha'ayar. Wa'af Katazaria.
There you go.
Katazaria. Nathanwa. Laka. So is it laka or
Lakalab.
Lakalab. Oh, that's a ba. I ain't see that. Lakalab. Ban. Yapana. Ba'akat. Ba'akazatwa.
Con. Ba'akazathwa.
Ba'akazathwa. Verse 13. Walabanya. Aharan. Hakahan. Nathanwa.
There you go.
Ayar. Makwalat. Haratazaka.
No, Haratazak.
Haratazak. Af. Kabarwan. Wa'af. Magarisha.
Con.
Magarisha. Wa'af. Labana. Wa'af. Magarsha. Is that how we said it?
Magarash.
Magarash. Verse 14. Wa'af. Yathar. Wa'af. Magarash.
There you go.
Wa'af. Ashath. Ashathamai. Wa'af.
Salakia. I'm sorry. Salakia.
Go ahead.
That dash in between that last word on the first sentence, is that
verse 14?
On verse 14, is a dash in between that links it together. Is
no, that's just Yiddish nonsense. All that stuff you see with the Assyrian is just Yiddish garbage.
No, not those dots at the bottom of it.
The dash too.
Okay.
That ain't how you would write Assyrian. It's all just Yiddish garbage that the so-called Jewish man puts in there, that he implements in there. It means nothing. All of that pa at the end of every verse and all that's just Yiddish nonsense. That's all it is.
Okay.
It has no implications on anything.
Okay, God.
All right. Magarash, verse 15. Wa'af, Kalan. Is that right? Kalan. Wa'af.
Khan.
Oh. Wa'af, Magarash. Wa'af, the bar. Wa'af, Magarash. Verse 16. Wa'af, Ayan, Wa'af, Magarash, Wa'af, Yata, Wa'af, Magarash, Af, Bayaf, Shamash, Wa'af, Magarash, Irayam, Dashai. Is that right?
Gone.
Ma'af, Shanya, Hashabatyam.
There you go.
Hashabatyam, Ha'ala. Verse 17.
That's your last verse.
Kind of the kind, sir. Wamamata, Banyaman, Af, Gaba.
Banyamin is the Benjamin again.
Otherwise, I'm going to have you doing push-ups after
Yeah,
Sabbath.
notice I can say, brother, if you say Banyaman one more time,
Banyamin.
God. It's words and I know it. So you see Banyaman. There's words that are some that can be mistranslated, right? So there's a word shalom. When you see shalom written in the Syrian, it's gonna be shalom. Don't ever read it shalom. It's shalom. There's things that just gets lost in translation. All right. There's words that's not even in the Mexicans call jackets chamara. That's not an actual English translation for chamara. That's just a damn jacket in Isupk talk. Puerto Ricans don't even say chamara. There's no word in Puerto Rican Spanish that is chamara. Chamara is a Isupk jacket. It's just it's the slang word that Isupk use for jackets. Chaqueta is the actual translation for jacket in Spanish. So there's throughout translations out that happens. It just happens throughout. It's words like that. French is the same way. Spanish is the same way. Every language, when you translate it, there's lost words. All right. So one of those is shalom. It's not shalom. It's shalom. right? The same with Benjamin. Even though you read it like this, you see it this way, it's Bunyamin. All right, Bunyamin. All right, keep going.
Bunyamin, Ath, Gabaiwan, Wa'ath, Magarash, Ath, Gabai, Wa'ath, Salaki. Magarashah. There we go. And that's it.
You started verse 12 or verse 11?
Oh, yeah, I started at 11. See? It's 11 to 17.
Okay. So you're going to read from 11 to 17, young man.
Joshua. Chapter 21, verse 11. And they gave them the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah, with the suburbs thereof. The suburbs thereof.
You want to have suburbans? You too wild, buddy, man. Go ahead. You too wild.
Extended one.
With the suburbs thereof round about it. Verse 12. But the fields of the city and the villages thereof gave they to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh.
Yeah,
Jephunneh.
Yeah, you said it right. That's fine. Jephunneh.
For his possession. Verse 13. Thus they gave to the children of Aaron, the priest Hebron, with her suburbs, to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Libnah.
This is Libnah.
Mm-hmm. With her suburbs. Verse 14. And Jetar with her suburbs, and Estemoa with her suburbs. Verse 15. And Holland with her suburbs, and Debar with her suburbs. Verse 16. And Ain with her suburbs, and Jutah with her suburbs, and Beth Shemesh with her suburbs, 9 cities out of those 2 tribes. And out of the tribe of verse 17. And out of the tribe of Benjamin, Gibeon with her suburbs, Geba with her suburbs.
All right, we're going back to the Hebrew. Joshua chapter 21, verse 18. All right. Aina done. What's that? Ainathwath. Wa'ath, Magarash. Wa'ath, Ilawan. Wa'ath, Magarash. Magarashah. Arayam. Arabai.
There you go. No, that's Arayam.
Huh?
Arayam.
Arayam?
After Magarashah, that's Arayam.
Oh, no, I'm down here. It's like.
Oh, Salaki.
I read Arayam.
Oh, Salaki. My fault. That's my bad.
So it's Arabai?
Arabai.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad. I was behind. You moving too fast. Salaki.
Nah. All right, verse 19. No, that was 19, wasn't it?
No, that was 18. You on verse 19 now.
Right. Call Aria, Banya, Aharan. How you say that one more time? Aharan. All right, I was on it. Hakahanyam. Shalash. Aishara. Iriam. Wamagar,
Garash Yaham. Wamagarash Yaham.
Wamagarash Yaham.
Hun. So like Yaham. God. Wamagarash Yaham.
Wamagarash Yaham. Verse 20. All right. Walamashap Kawath.
Pakawath. Khan. Keep going. You saying it right.
So that's right.
Khan, you saying it right. Go ahead.
Banya Kwahath Halawayam Hanawath. Nah.
Khan, go ahead.
That's right.
Khan, go ahead.
Hanawath Riyam. Mabanya Kwahath Waya Haya Arya Gawarolam.
Gawarolam.
So say that one more time.
Gawarolam.
Mamata Aparium.
There you go.
Verse 21. Waya Danwa Laham Ath Ayar Makwalat Haratazak Ath Shakam Wa'ath Magarasha. That's right. Magarasha. Bahar. Aparium. Ephraim. Aparium. Wa'ath. Gazar. Wa'ath. Magarasha.
There you go.
Magarasha. They keep popping up. Verse 22. Wa'ath. Kwabatazayim.
The reason they keep popping up is because Magarasha is suburbs.
Suburbs, kind of the kind. Kwabatazayim. What's that? Kwabatazayim.
Where you at?
Kwabatazayim.
You on verse 22?
22, the second word. Kwabatazayim. Kwabatazayim. Kwatazayim.
I'm sorry, I missed the Bakan. Kwabatazayim. You said it right the first time. Kwabatazayim.
Kwabatazayim. Wa'ath. Magarasha. Wa'ath. Bayath. Hawa. Korwan.
There you go.
Korwan.
There you go.
Wa'ath. Magarasha. Irayam. Arabai. Verse 23. We stopping at 24. Wamamata. Dan. Ath. Ala the Kwa. Ala the Kwa.
Khan.
Wa'ath. Magarasha. Gabathwan. Wa'ath. Magarasha. Suburbs.
There you go. Suburbs.
Ath. Ayalawam. Al-Yawan. Wa'ath. Magarasha. Ath. Gath. Ramawan.
There you go.
Wa'ath. Magarasha. Irayam. Arabai.
Verse 17, right? Start at verse 17.
Count. Oh, 18.
So you at verse 18, mighty man.
So yeah, Joshua 21 and 18.
Joshua 21 and 18. Anathoth with her suburbs, and Almon with her suburbs, 4 cities. Verse 19. All the cities of the children of Aaron. The priests were 13 cities with their suburbs. And the females, verse 20, and the females, families of the children of Kohath, the Levites which remained of the children of Kohath, even they had the cities of their lot out of the tribe of Ephraim. Verse 21. For they gave them
Shechem.
With her suburbs in Mount Ephraim, to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Gezer with her suburbs. Verse 22. And Kibzam with her suburbs, and Betharon with her suburbs, 4 cities. Verse 23. And out of the tribe of Dan, Eltekeh with her suburbs, Gibbethon with her suburbs. Verse 24. Ajalon with her suburbs, Githramon with her suburbs, 4 cities.
And these are the last 7 right here.
Count, sir. So Joshua chapter 21, verse 25 in the Hebrew. There we go. All right. Wamama Katazayath, Mata, Manashah, Da'ainak, Wa'af, Magarashah, Wa'af, Gath, Ramawan, Wa'af, Magarashah, Irayam, Shatiam. Verse 26.
Like had y'all fool. He said, don't let this at the beginning, those first 48, these last 7. I'm about to get y'all.
No.
Damn right, you've been doing good.
The water.
Both of y'all brothers that's reading. Most High Christ. Get the brothers in that's reading. Most High Christ. All the brothers that read.
Most High Christ, the water out of wine. Ka, Irayam, Aishar, Ramagarashah, Yahan. Is that right?
Ramagarash
Yahan. Lamashapakawath. Banya.
Shapakawath. Lama Shapakawath. There you go.
Lama Shapakawath. Banya. Kwahath. Hana Wath. There
you go.
Hanarath Yam.
Hanarath Rayam. There you go.
Hanarath Yaron. Okay, I see it. And then we ain't got to say that last part. Where's that?
27.
27? Mm-hmm. Jump me down to 28 or something. Walabanya, Garashwan, Mama Shapakath, Halawayam, Makataziyah, Mata, Manashah, Ayar, Makwalat, Haratazak, Galawan.
There you go.
Galawan, Babashan, Wa'af, Magarashah, Wa'af, Ba'aisha Dar, Ba'aisha Dara.
Gone.
Ba'aisha Dara, Wa'af, Magarashah, Irayam, Shatamyam. Verse 20. Right? Shatayam. All right, verse 28. Wamamata, Yash Shikar.
There you go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Kwash Yawan, Wa'af, Magarashah, Dabara, Wa'af, Magarashah. Verse 29. Yaramwath. Wa'af, Magar.
Words like that, Yaramawath. Right, Yaramawath.
Yaramawath.
Con.
So that's what Yaramawath?
No. How did I tell you to say it?
You say Yaramawath.
Yaramawath.
No, that wasn't Yaramawath. You didn't say Yaramawath.
Yaramawath.
So
right,
that's Yaramawath.
Yeah, so that ma, you see that ma in the middle of that word.
Kind of the kind.
It'll be like okay, you see mawa'aba at the end, you see the ba, it ain't mawa'ab. It's mawa'aba. There's words, so that character carries over. That sound carries over. The ma, so it wouldn't just be Yaramwath. It'll be
Yaramawath.
There you go, just like that.
Yaramawath. Kind of the kind.
Yaramawath, so like it. Yaramawath.
Yaramawath.
Just
yeah,
like
so that's
that.
easier for the transition.
That's how you say it. Yaramawath. All right.
Kind of the kind, sir. Wa'af. Margar Shah or Margar Shah?
Con, you said it right.
Margar Shah. Af. Ayan. Ganyam. Wa'af. Margar Shah. Irayam. Ara. So is it Arabai or Arabai?
Arabai.
Arabai. All right, verse 30. Wa mamata ashar af masha'al wa af maga rasha af iba dawan wa af maga rasha 31.
It's your last one?
Kind of the count, sir. Last verse. Af halakwaf. Kalakwaf wa af Magarasha wa af Rakab wa af Magarasha Irayam Arabai.
So verse 25 is where you start.
25 to 31.
Joshua 21 verse 25. And out of the half tribe of Manasseh, Tanakh with her suburbs, and Gathramon
God.
with her suburbs, 2 cities. Verse 26. All the cities were 10 with their suburbs for the families of the children of Kohath that remained. Verse 27. And unto the children of Gershon, of the families of the Levites, out of the other half tribe of Manasseh. Manasseh. They gave Golan in Bashan with her suburbs to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Bashtera with her suburbs, 2 cities. Verse 28. And out of the tribe of Issachar, Kishon with her suburbs, Debar, with her suburbs. Verse 29. Jarmuth with her suburbs, Enganim with her suburbs, 4 cities. Verse 30. And out of the tribe of Asher, Mishal with her suburbs, Abdon with her suburbs. Verse 31. Helketh with her suburbs, and Rehob, Rahab with her suburbs, 4 cities.
That was 31. That's our price. All right. With that, I buy them, just us up here. Yeah. Elisha, you need to scoot this way a little more. I got you. Okay. And then you scoot that way just a little more. There you go. No way I can get in there.
Come.
All right. So Sar means to turn. So you're gonna turn and face me. All right. Now you're gonna extend your right hand like this to get this chalice. All right, just like that. All right. Now Sar. So you're gonna go back, turn. You're gonna face the front with your right hand extended. You're gonna have your left hand over your chest, and you're gonna say the words La Yasha'Allah.
La Yasha'Allah.
Which means to Israel. Okay, so say La Yasha'Allah.
La Asha'Allah.
Yasharallah.
La Yasharallah.
There you go. La Yasha'Allah. Then you're going to take the drink. All right, Sar, which means to turn, so you're going to turn back to me. Sar, face that way. Now, bang. Got it. All right, so now, take the water. You're going to take this scroll. I'm about to cover it back up. In fact, help me with that cover. Young man, you help me with that cover. So you're going to put the cover on over the scroll. Just like that. There you go. All right. Now, can you hold this? I know you said you had the back issue. Can you hold it? Okay. Just to say these prayers, and then you put it down. Are you ready? You're going to throw it over your right shoulder like how you saw that brother hold it. Are you ready? Here, I'll hold it from here. You're going to hold the bottom of it. You ain't got to hold it that far from the bottom. You can hold the middle part if you want. No. I mean the middle part of the wood. In the middle, look at the right above your hand.
Right here?
Yeah, if you want to hold it right there to make it easy. You're going to throw it over your right shoulder just like that. All right? Everybody, I imagine, which means to stand. All right? With Punya Hakwadon, which means to turn and face the east. So you're going to turn. You're going to turn. Nope. To your right. Always to the right. Yep. Everything always to the right. There you go. Just like that.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakbaka. Taba'ah. Ratazak. Hayah. Aisha. Maharatazak. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Ladanlanawa. Lakam. How. Yawam. Wasalach Lanawa. Kawab Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kawab Yanawa. Wala'ah. Tabayah Nawa. Manasaya one. Ball. Abashaya now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. The Parah. Aman.
The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baba Kasha. Nathanawa. Hakat. La Pa'ah. Kal Makala. Kal Madawa. Hakat. La Tahar. Hamatazariah. Hakat. Lahakim. Hakat. Arakawa. Atama'Allah. Garshan. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The Wada Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha Allah.
Wayasha Allah.
Waha.
Waha.
Bayat Saparia.
Bayat Saparia.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
The Wada Aman.
The Wada Aman. What we just said was Yahweh in the name of Yahushai. Bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahaharya.
Ahaharya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waharatazah.
Waharatazah.
Al Yathan.
Al Yathan.
Namawat.
Namawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al Yanawam.
Al Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al Yad.
Al Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaika.
Yakaika.
Wayara.
Wayara.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Napashka.
Napashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Waba'aka.
Waba'aka.
Ma'ita.
Ma'ita.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Walam.
Aman.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
So like you wait until I'm done saying it, and then everybody repeat after me, all right?
Yahweh
shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayah Lakah.
Al Damayah Lakah.
Al Thakarash.
Al Thakarash.
Al Thashakwat.
Al Thashakwat.
Al Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Al Imaka.
Yariyamwa.
Yariyamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Wayatayai Tazawad.
Wayatayai Tazawad.
Al Tazap Pawanyaka.
Al Tazap Pawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakiro.
Wanakakiro.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yashal.
Sham Yashal.
Aiwad.
Aiwad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai Tazawad.
Nawa'ai Tazawad.
Lab.
Lab.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Baryath.
Baryath.
Yakarafwa.
Yakarafwa.
Salakia. Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashama'alia.
Wayashama'alia.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagaryam.
Wahagaryam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Waimawan.
Waimawan.
Wamalak.
Waimalak.
Palashah.
Palashah.
I'm Yashabia.
I'm Yashabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Iowa.
Iowa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadium.
Kamadium.
Kasayasara.
Kasayasara.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Boyashwan.
Boyashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayandara.
Bayandara.
Iowa.
Iowa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adama.
La Adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadiyamawa.
Nadiyamawa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Wakazaba.
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 Wakatazalmanai.
Wakatazalmanai.
Kal Nasaya Kamwa.
Kal Nasaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Raka.
Lapanya Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Daba'ar Ya'ar.
Daba'ira Ya'ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Malahat.
Salahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
Khan.
Thuradatma.
Thuradatma.
Basaarka.
Basaarka.
Wabasawapaka.
Wabasawapaka.
Sabahalam.
Sabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyahom.
Panyahom.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Wayabahawa.
Idi.
Idi.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Al.
Al.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Al.
Al.
Kal. Ratazah.
Ratazah.
Aman.
Aman. Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said. Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal. And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asa also is joined with them.
Asa also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kasan.
At the brook of Kasan.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea. All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah.
As Zabah.
And as Amunah.
And as Amunah.
Who said.
Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
O my power.
O my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And trouble forever.
And trouble forever.
Yea. Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou.
Whose
name alone.
Is
Yahweh. Art the most high.
Art the most high.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar, which means to turn.
To the right.
To the right.
To the right, yeah. Everything to the right. So you're going to turn back that way.
Back that way.
You too hot. No, he right. He did
that's
it
right.
Yeah.
Oh, so like, maybe I turned the wrong way.
Yeah, he turned just like you started like this. You're going to turn just like this.
Yeah, to the right.
All right.
Oh, so
Where you going to you blowing that horn. So you going to come up and they salute the Torah. All right. So what I'm about to say, men of Israel, gird up thy loins, prepare to salute the Torah. We're going to show you the proper way how to salute it. You hold it now, so you won't salute it because you hold it.
Okay.
But when you're out there and another brother's holding it, you salute it, we're going to show you the proper way to hold it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Men of Israel, so like your sisters, your shop, you may be seated. All right. Men of Israel, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah. So what you're going to do, Cornell, you're going to come to the edge. Now, it goes in rank order, so I'm going to start first, then this brother here, all right? But after he salutes the Torah, you're going to walk out to the side right here. Just stand right here. He's going to come up, he's going to salute it. All right, so now, Sar. So you're going to face me, and I'm going to salute it first. So this is how you salute the Torah. Imajim Shabbat, then it's Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shabrak Yah. All right, now you face that brother. That brother right there, like Shah.
oh, I'll wait for you to tell me.
Sar, gone.
Yah Ba'ashim Yah Shabrak Yah.
All right, now you're going to come right here to the edge, young man. Let me move this for you, Salaki. Go ahead there.
That's what I was wanting to do.
Yeah, you too wild. Now you're going to come up and you're going to salute the Torah.
Y'all
Right hand.
Salaki.
No, you put that hand down. There's no need for that. You're doing this right here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Just like that. Right hand.
Right hand. Okay. Y'all Bashim, y'all Shabrak, y'all.
There you go. All right, you go back. Be seated. Now you come back here with us. Now you gonna put one again. All right, now put this down. I got you. All right. All right, men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Aimadim Shabbat, Aimadim, Barak, Yahba Shem Yahushua Brakatham, Yajimatah, sisters, Aimadim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, Sar, face the sisters. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Aimadim Shabbat, Aimadim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Shalom Yahweh Shamar. Alathah Ba'Shem Yahushua.
Most High Christ. All right, Salaki Yajimatah. All right, dismissed.
So we didn't have to do one?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
You know how we close it?
Salaki, make sure you in the.
Oh, Salaki.